If he's a troll, where are the 3 billy goats Gruff?
Hello everyone, this is Triple T and today I'm taking a look at Unique Toys O-01 Troll, the first component in the reissue of Odin, the king of the gods. Now, let's start with the box. It looks really nice. But if you read this, you can actually think that this bot is 30 centimeters in height, and that's just not correct, so I don't really like that. But still, works. And you have Troll, and stuff. And on the back you have all the pictures and all the modes you can put them in, except for the leg mode. But I do like the box, and this planet looks really nice. It comes with some new things. For instance, this little puzzle piece. The reissue is giving you a puzzle, so I guess you have to buy them all to complete the puzzle. Yay! You have a collector's card, very nicely done, very credit cardy. And you have instructions. And I thought they were really bad until I followed them. The places where I got stuck, when I actually returned to this and looked at it again, it actually made sense. The only thing they really don't show is the little crotch piece that you have to flip down. This little picture doesn't do it justice. He comes with, well, it is a foot, firstly, but it can transform to other things, and we'll look at that in a minute. And we have 2 little guns here. That's gonna be the side of the foot, I guess. Yeah. Now, before we take a look at Troll, when I got him, he was misassembled. These black thigh pieces were pointing down, so I couldn't transform him into leg mode. So I had to unscrew these 4 screws, turn these black pieces upwards, and then put the legs back. Now it works just fine, but that's never happened to me before. Kind of strange. And he looks really good, this toon. I mean, look at him. He has this magnificent little face, screaming, "Ah!" or something like that. Nice detailing on the shoulders. You get some nice gunmetal grey here, and you have those faux eyes, because the eyes are actually in there. And yes, that's me. I couldn't keep myself away. So, you have... This actually looks kind of strange to me. No skirt pieces whatsoever. You can transform this and fold this down. This is the skirt piece for troll mode, monster mode. But I don't know. I don't know if it's improved or if it's not. I don't know. I'll stick to the official transformation for now. Now you have some molded effects on the thighs. Nice silver detailing. Even on the inside of the leg here. And some purple on the gunmetal grey feet. I like. Some silver on the toesies, monster toesies. Unfortunately, he is kind of hollow in the leg department, but I will get back to that later on, and there are severe sprue marks here, but it's on the back, so I don't really care. You get a very blotty backpack, but you can see it's detailed everywhere, so it looks like a backpack. It looks like how a backpack should look, in my humble opinion. It is the monster mode arms, and you can put these hands in any order you want, so you get it looking the way you want it to. And this mold is over 10 years old. I'm really happy that they are reissuing this now, because I always wanted Unique Toys Abominus, or Odin, because it looks great. But it is 10 years old and it shows its age when it comes to the hands, for instance, the quality of plastic, the hollowness in the legs, and some engineering bits. But I don't really care, because I want Odin and I want Blot. But if they are reissuing more in the future, I would like them to actually upgrade some things like the plastic, the feel of it. I've hurt myself quite badly on this one because it's so pointy. And like a little filler piece here, and maybe a hip skirt. I did view some reviews from 10 years ago where they said he didn't have a waist swivel. And I don't know if that's an upgrade or not, but it makes his little waist really brittle. I don't think anything's going to happen, but you have to be careful when you're handling it. And speaking of waist joints, these are on ball joints. You can turn them around, you can fold them down if you want to, you can pose them in any way you want. The head is on a ball joint, so it gets a little drunky. It can look up a bit, but not too much, and down a bit. The arms can do a 360, come out to there. If you unhinge the transformation, you can actually go up to there, but who wants to? You have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which gives you the full bend. And here we see some age signs. The hands can rotate, but they do look strange nowadays because we're accustomed to more, let's just say, articulated hands. You have a thigh swivel. No, you have a waist swivel. That's where my brain stops working. You have no, you don't. You can go up to there, back to there. It's very movable. You don't have a thigh swivel. You have a knee swivel. So you can swivel, but it's on the knee. You have a very nice joint for the knee here, giving you more than 90 degrees. And this little foot can go down and up, and it can tilt. And this little heel spur can go down and up as well. It's not really important, but still, it can. And he is very stable in all modes. He's very, very stable. So he's very well balanced, which is nice, because some bots do tend to fall over in some modes. But you can get him in really nice poses in all three modes. Now, he needs his accessories, and there is a lot you can do. This peg can go into his hand if you want them like that. They can go into the side of the arms, so he gets side arms. And of course, you can plug them into his shoulders if you want him to have shoulder cannons like that. And that actually makes him look kinda cool. Now, in this mode, the rest of the foot just goes onto that peg. You fold this out, if you're able, and you just tap that on, and that looks silly. But he doesn't fall over or anything, but still, it looks silly. What I like to do... Why did I put that inwards? I have a X-Transbots screwdriver and a DX9 spludger. So I collect tools as well. Fold this down, open this little toe piece up, and now he can actually hold it as a gun. And yes, both hands can be used, or he can just stand like this, because this looks way cool. But you can take his accessories and, of course, unite them into the foot that we're going to take a look at. So fold that down, that, toe back down, and this up. Fold this in, like so. And now we're going to tab these in. up here and down here. And now we have a foot. And yes, it can tilt its toes up and down. I don't know why you would do this, but still, you can. Unfortunately, when he is in leg mode, the toe don't have any space to go upwards, really, so that's a shame, I think. But it works. So we'll get back to this in a little while. Now, for comparison, I'm going to bring in Hasbro Combiner Wars Blot. And you can see that they are, well, miles apart. When I bought this, I actually thought he looked good. And for a mainline bot, he does, actually. He actually has this little port for his little... Well, never mind. But this is so much better and so much taller. I don't know if this is a masterpiece or if it's just an upscaled, better version of it. I don't know. But he's so cute and small and flimsy. And the most accurate comparison today will be with Heavy Gunner from Magic Square. As you can see, Magic Gunner is very tall compared to him. He's one of the shorter combiners I have, so he is really short. But still, he is very nicely done. Anyway, but this is where you can actually see and feel the age of this toy. The quality and the engineering, even though he's good, feels a bit dated when you compare him to a bot like this. But don't get me wrong, I do like this one. So, even though he has his flaws, I really like him. One of them being that this little pelvic piece doesn't really feel secure to me. Maybe it is, but I'm just, well. Now let's get him into leg mode. Yes, I'm saving the troll mode for last because it is so epic. So, fold in the hands. And fold the arms up on that double hinge. Out to the side. And come back to the arms. Pull them down. Separate them. And you want this little extra long thing just go in that niche, and you close that up. Open up. Close that up. You have to have it really in the right spot or everything won't go in. Now, tab the arms together like so. Just to get them out of the way for now, I'm gonna do that because, well, it's easier. Angle the head forward, and the beast mode head down. Push the head in, close the beast head up, and just press it inwards like that. Forgot that I have to be out like that. This will work. Fold this down, and fold this little locking mechanism forward. Turn his waist around. And now we can just push these down and have them again the way they should be. Now we need to tab these in, and to do that you have to get this out first. And if you have a problem with that, you can just lift up the head again, because that's the thing keeping that from bending forward. And when you do, you can tab these in, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do the feet first. Firstly, you fold in these heel spurs. You fold up the knees like this. Give myself some room to operate here. And if you, like me, bend at the knee, nothing will happen as you want it to. You want it to be angled from there, that big one. That's why it's hollow. Now do the same thing on the other side. Now again, I got that knee joint. Like that. Now we're actually going to touch him in a very inappropriate way. We're going to fold his little crotch out, and that is going to go into this little groove there. We're going to take the foot, tab that in. Now we're going to close everything up. This can be a bit fiddly until you get everything lined up. But there. Good. I did it. Now you can actually straighten these out so they just hang back. Tab these pegs into that little waist and skirt thingy. Fold the head down. Not that much. That. And here you got... push these up as well. I forgot. And here you got Blot in his leg mode. Yes, I know he's an army in the original cartoon, but this works. This works just fine. Now let's get up close and personal with the leg. And you can see the colors are just vibrant and nice. They could have actually been a bit more vibrant to my liking, but it serves a purpose. It serves a purpose. And for articulation, you can go to the side like that, and nothing else. Well, you can move the toe a bit, but as I said before, it doesn't really allow for that due to the sculpt here. So, yeah. But the leg mode looks really, really good. I like the arms hanging out back there. And for comparison, here is Combiner Wars Blot. And yes, I know he should be an arm, but I just wanted to make a statement here. And for a further comparison, this is with the Jimbar oversized Feral Rex, so you can see how they scale. They actually look like the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. Now, without further ado, we're going to go into the mode that everyone is waiting for, which everyone actually likes about this bot most, I think. Although I am tempted to like this leg mode more than the bot. I don't know. Okay. Fold the feet forward for now. Tab this little skirt piece. Separate the legs, so we get a bit less to deal with. Separate the arms. Fold them forward. I'm gonna stretch them forward like that, just because I need some space down here to work. And of course, you need to angle these in. Like that. Now, the legs can be a bit tricky. So, first of all, we're going to fold them out. I'm gonna rotate this around. And I really hope I remember what to do. No, I didn't. Fold the leg up. Fold the foot down. Like that. And then unhinge this. Be careful, because this is tabbed in here. And this is a very small hinge. So if you want to be really, really safe with this, you peg it back, you pull it out, you pull the leg down on a nice squeaky hinge, turn the foot around, now untab it. Because, and we need to see that this little piece is out all the way. You fold this entire thing backwards, this has to be the front piece of the crotch, has to be upwards, and that peg has to be inwards. Now we can actually fold this in. We need to rotate these side panels down so nothing will be destroyed when we are actually putting these in. And there are a lot of... Oh, that has to go by that, and that has to go past that, and stuff like that. Okay, there you are. And that actually taps into that little port there to stabilize the leg. Now you do the same thing with the other side. After that, you come to the upper part here on the piece, and you're supposed to push these grey panels down and then tab these in, and that will secure the legs and the side pieces at the same time. Now we have to lift this up, some head, and there we have him in troll mode. And he's a nice looking troll. Let's get up close and personal with him. The head is really nice. You can see the eyes looking menacingly at you from inside the head there. You have the faux eyes here. You can't open the mouth, unfortunately, but that doesn't really bother me. You have some gunmetal grey here and here. Nice detailing everywhere. On the legs, on the knees. And the arms are beautifully painted. Very nice indeed. And for articulation, the arm can do a 360. It can rotate a bit back and forth. You have a bicep swivel. You have a very short elbow bend there. If you want to, you can turn everything around and have this on the side. Then you can go really deep with the elbow bend, but no, that does not look good, I think. Okay, you can move this a bit. No, you couldn't. It's stuck. Okay, you don't have any waist articulation on this at all. The legs go forward and back, but are hindered by the mold. They can tilt inwards and outwards. You can swivel them. You have a really nice knee ratchet there. And you can turn the feet any way you want it. That's the way I want it. Now the hands are really nice. You can rotate them back and forth like that. You can open up the fingers, you can rotate the fingers if you want to for some reason. I don't know why you would, but still. Well, so the robot doesn't have articulated fingers, but the troll mode does. Really, really nice. And I think that the backpack actually looks really nice on the troll mode here. What I don't like is that you have the combiner port up top. We can hide that a bit with accessories. I'll show you that in a minute. But otherwise, he looks so cool. This is one of my absolute favorite combiner bots. Now, you can arm him up with more arms. You have pegs here and you have ports there. Those are too big, so they just fall down. So they are useless, but these can actually be used if you want to. Maybe you can use them that way as well. And that's what he looks like armed up. Now you can take this and everything here is so stiff. Or am I in the wrong hole? Yeah, I was. Okay. Fold this down. Fold this back. And now you have a little, phone from the 80s. And you plug that onto his back. And this is what I mean by covering that port, but it doesn't really. But it arms him up and he looks cool. And now for comparison, let's bring back Combiner Blot. And now I know they're going for totally different things here, but I mean, come on, this is so much better. And not that much pricier either, because when I bought these, it was on the after sale market. So he actually, I think, cost more than him, if I'm not mistaken. He was very reasonably priced for, I think, $40 or $50. So that's very nice. But they do look kind of cute. It's like a baby with his daddy out walking, slaughtering Autobots to their heart's content. What I do like about this is that it actually reminds me of the G1 toy, and of course it has the little rub-a-dub-dub up here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, it does. Now for my conclusion. This is a very good bot, especially when you consider that he's over 10 years old, so there are aspects of him that doesn't really hold up, unfortunately, but at the same time, he is really, really nice. And as long as that little waist joint holds up, he's going to be one of my favorite bots. Mainly because I have memories of him from the G1 toy in the 80s. I mean, that was just a stubby nub, but still, I loved it. And I actually bought it because it had the most plastic in it. That is maybe too much information about my childhood. Well, anyway, back to the toy. He looks good, the detailing is nice. Would I have liked him more painted? Maybe, but still. He's a leg bot, so it doesn't really matter to me. It would have been cool if they had upscaled him, so he would match like Fans Toys height on Combiners. That would be really cool. Unfortunately, they didn't, and I know there are some upgrade kits you can buy online, but I don't want to because they are so expensive. So I'm going to have my little tiny Abominus battling Computron, which is Warbatron's Computron, which means it's about the same height. Now, do I grade this as a masterpiece or as an upscaled mainline? Because upscaled mainline, it gets a 10. Masterpiece, it gets a 7. So it's still a high scoring bot any way you look at it. So this is a strong recommendation from me, especially if you want the Orden figure or just as a standalone bot. He is quite good. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.